All right, in this video, I'm going to walk you through what has been a total hack for my own AI automation agency, and that is what's called a smart lead magnet. So this is a new concept that I've come up with. I haven't seen anybody on YouTube or otherwise talking about smart lead magnets in this way, or AI-driven lead magnets. And so I'm super excited to share this with you. I'm going to walk you through step-by-step how I built mine that has gotten me over 50 leads, super high-quality leads in the past 2 or 3 months. So essentially what these things are AI powered lead magnets. And so what you do is you get all of their information about a prospect up front, and your prospect gets highly personalized reports that are way better than just a generic PDF that they might get from anybody else on social media or otherwise. This is a great way to get a competitive advantage over other people in your space. And it's actually a system that I'm selling to clients right now. So I hope you enjoy the video. I'm going to walk you through step by step and hope you like it. All right, so I'm going to walk you through step by step exactly how I built my smart lead magnet that's basically gotten me 50 plus leads that are super high quality in the past few months. So I'm just going to show you here. This is the exact, I actually made a copy of the database just to show you I'm not blowing smoke here. There's 58 leads that I've gotten that have submitted this smart lead magnet. And basically I've scrubbed it a bit for name. But I get their name, I get their LinkedIn URL, I get their industry, the number of employees their company has, and then I get all of this amazing information about what their company does, the top business challenge that they're facing right now, the tools that they're using, and the goals and the sort of the areas of focus that they want to focus on, and potentially even their willingness to pay to solve and reach their goals, right? So this is all gold information for myself, because these are the things that I need to know before hopping on a discovery call. It gives me a better idea for the leads that are serious. And when I walk into that discovery call, I'm way more prepared than if I was just hopping on a blind discovery call here. So I just wanted to show you this is real. This process works, and I'm going to show you how it works here. So essentially, there are 3 or 4 tools involved in this. The first is Tally. This is the form builder tool. It's very, very simple. They're very easy to build and they're free. It's basically just a way to capture in the information and the answers that you're asking your lead. Number 2 is Airtable. I use Airtable as my CRM. You could really use any CRM here in this flow and it would work exactly the same. Number 3 is make.com. And I'm going to go over exactly what this flow looks like. There's a bunch of GPT prompts in here. And then number 4 is ChatGPT. I'm using GPT-4 to help me generate this smart lead magnet that provides a ton more value for people. Let's get started. So I'm first going to take you through step 1, which is submitting the form. So the way this process works is once they submit a form on Tally, that then will automatically ping the make scenario on the backend, which I'll also walk you through, which is going to generate the report. And then generate that and then drop that report into my drafts folder where I can then review it and send it out. It's also going to take the information and drop it into my Airtable CRM, so I have it when I can contact them afterwards. So this is the Tally, right? So the key part about this is that it's also serving as a bit of a landing page, because this is essentially what I will send people, or people will click on when they see, when they find my profile, right? So my profile at the moment, I'll just show you, is fully set up only to point to my lead magnet. This is it right here, right? So free AI blueprint, 14 ways to use AI automation for your business. This is front and center. There's only one link here, and it goes to the smart lead magnet. It's also buried down here in my experience. So there's really only 2 links. There's actually a 3rd link now that I am saying this. It's called visit my website. And guess where this goes? Again, to the lead magnet, right? So all of these are pointing to the same place. And this is what has allowed me to basically treat my LinkedIn as the main landing page. And then when they click it, they arrive here, right? So I'm just going to go back to this one. So this is the landing page for the lead magnet. Free e-guide, 14 ways to use AI automation in your business. What's included is these things, right? I basically want to say all the things that you're going to get, how it works, read the instructions, fill out the form, receive your blueprint. This you can sort of put whatever you want landing page wide and then ready to get started. So I try to keep this to no more than 5 or 6 questions. So let's just say, my name is James. And these ones work a bit like Typeform, right? Where you can just hit enter. Let's just put linkedinurl.com. I would go and take my, if I were a prospect filling this out, I would take my actual LinkedIn profile URL. Name of the company, let's just say, is Acme. Every demo company is Acme. What industry is your business in, James? There's like a variable there that's filling in. Let's just say we're a digital marketing agency. How many employees does your company have? Let's say that we have 15 employees. And then it's in 1 or 2 sentences. Tell me about what your company does, who do you serve, what do you sell? And then I actually give a bit of a hint here. So let's just say we are a digital marketing agency that does SEO and sales automations for growing SaaS businesses. We serve startups up to mid-size software companies. We deliver by consulting with our clients and providing recommendations and development. Let's just say something like that, right? So that's the 1 or 2 sentences. What's the number 1 top business challenge you're facing right now? Let's say it's something around lead gen, right? So we have trouble finding leads for our business, and also need some help on our content side. It takes a lot of time to make content, right? And again, this is all questions that can be, customized to whatever your discovery questions are. But for me, these are mine. I'm just showing you how this flow works, right? You can customize this whole thing. Almost done. If this challenge were solved tomorrow, so I asked this right after the previous question, how much would you be willing to pay? Let's just say $3,500. What technology or software tools do you use today? CRM, project management. CRM is Airtable. We use Asana for project management. Again, this is all in natural language. Slack for internal comms, and Notion as doc management, right? So it's probably a pretty typical stack for a marketing agency. In what specific areas are your business are you interested in implementing? Content generation and lead gen, right? Last question. And then it's just asking for email. So this is, again, when people reach us at the end, it's just basically saying where they should send it. I'm just going to send it to james@StellarStreamAI.com. This doesn't exist. And then you hit submit, right? Now, this is fully submitted. I just have a bit of a thank you page here. Congratulations, you just completed the form. You'll receive your blueprint shortly. Please be on the lookout, right? First of all, what that's done is now pinged the make scenario in the back end. So it's going to start running here in a second, but essentially what this, I'm going to sort of talk you through this as this thing runs. So what we're doing is, number 1, watching for new responses. So anytime this form gets submitted, this whole flow triggers. The first few things that we're going to do is actually a formatting and transformation thing. So first, what we're doing is formatting the company name. You're a company name extractor. Basically, I want to make sure that in the final report, it's a very clean name. And so I'm basically taking it as an input, and I wanted to reformat it, capitalize it and do it the right way, basically format it the right way. Same thing for industry. I'm actually having it classify. So if it's something like digital, no space marketing agency, it says digital marketing. Advertising, tech is technology, SaaS is technology. So I'm teaching it a little bit about how to format. Same thing for first name. You're a first name extractor. So John Jones, just John. Alexander Jacob Hamilton, just Alexander, right? So I'm teaching it again, and then taking in the input from the tally form. And then, so those 3 are just sort of formatting and classifying. Really, it's that type of action. This is where the magic is. So basically, this report gives 7, let's start here, 7 industry ideas. So based on the industry that this has formatted and classified it into, I've trained this prompt to essentially say, generate 7 ideas of AI automations that are happening within this industry, right? And then that will drop into the report. Similarly for here, this is actually the real big kicker, is based on the answers that you received, and I'll just click into here. You're an industry-leading business consultant in AI and automation solutions, right? And I've prompted this with the stuff that I know best, right? So you're going to receive all this: the description, the industry, the employees, the software tools, top business challenge, areas ready for AI automation. Your task is to analyze all of these and generate 7 unique use cases or ideas for ways that owners can implement AI automation to solve their specific business challenges. Specific, right? Um, and then I'm saying, I'm sort of formatting, I'm saying how your output should be, right? So I want it to say a use case. I want it to say the problem that's solved. And basically I'm feeding it all of this information. So it knows, it understands for every single submission, what's the context of who we're talking about. So that this GPT as a consultant can then come up with, just like I would, some ideas around things, AI automation solutions that you could build based on their top business challenges, right? So this is kicker. And then I have some rules down here, just sort of talking about the format, right? So this is so powerful, you guys, because it is like this is how you can get super personalized, and it's actually very useful for the person submitting the lead magnet than just a generic PDF or guide, right? And then similarly on the industry one, right? It's a very similar prompt. You're going to get all of these things, except that really I think I just tweaked it by saying that I want you to focus specifically on the industry, and I don't actually give it the top business challenges here. You see, I just give it the industry. So that's all of that. It's going to create the ideas in a very specific markdown format. It's going to drop those records into my Airtable. Let's just check and see if it's done yet. It's not there yet. It's going to drop those records into the Airtable. I'm actually using, I lied, a fifth tool called Document that is essentially, I'm filling in I created the variables within Document, and I'm just filling these in based on the specific nodes that these things are creating, getting the file, uploading that into my Google Drive. And then what I do is, because I actually don't want these fully automated quite yet, I want to know and review them before they go out. I'm actually just creating a draft within my own drafts folder. So your free 7x7 AI automation blueprint. And then I have basically an email template that I'm sending out. And again, it's dropping into my drafts folder. And then lastly, I'm also sending a Slack message to myself anytime any of these come through that basically just says, you have a new blueprint lead, please check your drafts folder and send out the report, right? So that I'm notified every single time that a report comes through. Okay, and the last part to show you here is now this flow is done. I had to pause it just to make sure that I wasn't exposing anything the wrong way. But if I come into my CRM, right, now there's a new record for James. It's captured in his James's email that we did, LinkedIn URL. It's categorized it as digital marketing. Here's the company name of Acme, 15 employees, and it's captured all of this good information that we filled in the form, right? $3,500. Clearly, they're interested in lead gen and content generation. Their CRM, I know exactly what they filled in, right? And here's really where the magic is. So this, again, has dropped into my drafted folder over here with this email already fully baked, and attached automatically is the report. Okay, I just had to open it up. Here's the report prepared for James at Acme. This is all filling in the variables here. 7x7 AI automation report. This is all like template, right? The future is automated. I give a little bit about like why this report is important. And then just hop straight into the industry use cases. So how AI automation are being used in digital marketing right now. So it filled that in because it formatted it through this scenario. And then boom, here are the 7 industry use cases for digital marketing specifically. So automated email campaign optimization. So it gives an area within the marketing area, the problem that this thing actually solves. So crafting and optimizing email campaigns can be labor intensive, right? A description of what this use case is. By leveraging AI, you can automate the process of segmenting your audience, and then step by step how you would do this, or how I would do this, right? Perhaps use ChatGPT to create personalized email content, implement a workflow in make.com, set up A/B testing, integrate performance analytics, and use Make to integrate all this stuff. And then as a real kicker, I actually gave it some samples, and I said, I want you to actually estimate the hours saved per week and the dollars saved per week. So that people can kind of get an idea as they're going through this, like what might be the highest ROI for me. Second one is client onboarding automation with a similar, all of these have the same format, right? Automated competitor analysis that the digital marketing agency might be super interested in, AI powered content strategy planning, automated quality assurance for content, invoice and payment processing, real-time analytics and reporting. So all of this is stuff that a digital marketing agency would be interested in, right? And all built with AI. I didn't copy paste any of this stuff in here. And then here's the real kicker, is the 7 custom use cases, right? So again, this is, we gave answers about like trouble finding leads, takes a ton of time to make content, right? That's what we said in the report. So if we come down here, automated lead generation in the area of sales, finding quality leads is time consuming and often involves manually sifting through databases or websites. Automated lead gen by streamlines the process by identifying and collecting leads. Use browse.ai or scraper to scrape directories, filter that scrape data, utilize make and Airtable to automate the flow. Set up notifications in Slack, content generation automation, because we said something about content, right? Use AI LLMs like ChatGPT, and then step by step define your themes. Use ChatGPT to generate content. SEO analysis might be another lead gen. Obviously, they would know they're an SEO agency. Client reporting, project management updates to sort of keep all the business operations together. Enhance customer service with AI chatbots, and an automated social media management. So this is and then there's just some sort of final pages down here that sort of pushes people towards emailing me and reaching out, right? But at this point, I have all their information. I even have their LinkedIn URL. So most of the time I just reach out to people on LinkedIn straight from here and say, hey, I just sent it over to you. I hope, would love to hear what you think. This is a 16-page custom report that probably people would pay for. And that makes a good lead magnet. So this is just an example of the smart lead magnet that I have for my business right now. It's been extremely helpful. If you're interested in building one of these for yourself and you watch till the end of this video, thanks for watching. I'd love to talk about how we can build one for you. So cheers.